Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class 7. This is your teacher, Miss Yusra Mughal, and I welcome you again in a virtual class organized by Metropolitan School. So, my dear students, this is an important session in which I will have to give you the overview of your syllabus for the evaluation test of online studies. So, let's start from chapter 1. So the chapter 1 is the mouse, deer and the tiger. So this is a traditional story from Malaysia and Indonesia about the mouse deer and the tiger, in which mouse deer has played the 3 tricks to protect himself from tiger. So what were the 3 tricks are? Number 1 trick is he is guarding the king's food, but in actual what was that? That was the rotten leaves. In the second trick, mouse deer is guarding king's belt, but actually it is a sleeping snake. And when tiger put it on, snake woke up and wrapped himself around tiger. And the third trick was mouse deer is standing calmly by a large round thing, and mouse deer said it's a royal drum and it's belonged to the king, but it was the bee's nest. And when tiger struck the drum, the bees flew out and stung the tiger. So my dear students, have you seen that how mouse deer protect himself from the tiger? So my dear students, we have done the exercise B of page number 2 in this chapter in your text copy, in which you will have to write the true and false after the sentences. Rather, if it is true, you can mark true, and if it's false, you can mark false. The very next exercise from the same page of this chapter, which you will have to do in your in your text copy, that is the exercise of page number 2, in which you will have to use the words which are already given in your book in the blank spaces to complete the statements, right? Apart from this, there are vocabulary meanings, phrases, idioms meanings, and phrasal verb meanings of all the chapter as well in your text copy. You will have to learn all those as well. Moving towards the grammar exercises. There is an exercise C of page number 4, in which in the very first part of this exercise, you will have to change the sentences into plural. And in part 2, you will have to change the sentences into singular. So there is another exercise on the same page, that is exercise D of page number 4. There is a picture given, and according to the picture there are some conditions and some questions given, which accordingly you will have to answer the question. You will have to solve the all 4 parts of this exercise. Like you will have to make questions, and the way of questions are given over there. You will have to make 8 different questions. There are examples given over there. You will have to make 10 sentences about the picture, and the condition is given over there, and make 4 more questions and answer using who. So this is the exercise should be done accordingly as it is done in the book. You will have to take help from the book to solve the exercise. There is an exercise on page number 6. This is exercise of useful words and phrases, in which you will have to write the other ways of saying the sentences. There are some sentences given. You will have to write in another way, that how could you use those sentences into other way. How could you use that? Okay? So you will have to do it. Next, we have done the chapter Kidnapped the Tower. And what was the story? Basically, this is a novel written by Robert Louis Stevenson. This is a story of a boy, David, who was 17 and his parents were dead, and he was given a letter to take to his uncle Ebenezer, who lived in Edinburgh in the house of Shaws. So uncle did not seem very pleased, very happy to see David. So what he did with the David? He did misbehave with the David. David have to sleep on the damp bed on the floor because the bed was so damp. So that's why uncle wants David to kill, and he asked David to go upstairs and bring the chest from the tower. So what happened when David went there? It was a stormy night. When David went out, he climbed up the stairs slowly and still did not reach the top. Suddenly, a great flash of lightning lit up the whole tower, and he saw there were no stairs, and if he had taken another step, he would have fallen down and been killed. So, uncle wants to kill David, right? So, the exercises which we have done the exercise A of page number 8 in your text copy, in which you will have to finish the sentences by adding 1 or 2 words to each one. So, my dear students, let's coming towards the grammar portion. In the grammar portion, we have discussed the 4 types of nouns. And firstly, tell me that what are the nouns? The nouns are the naming words, and we have discussed the 4 types of nouns. What were the 4 types? Common noun, proper noun, collective noun, and abstract noun. So what are the common noun? Used to name general items rather than the specific one. And what are the proper nouns? General way of classifying something, or the specific things which you will indicate and to specify. So those are the proper nouns. What are the collective nouns? Collective nouns, a count noun denote a group of individual. And what are the abstract noun? Denoting any idea, quality, or state. So exercise A of page number 9, which of these nouns should begin with a capital letter? So there are some nouns given, in which some are common noun and some are proper noun. What you will have to do, you will have to make a separate column and write the proper noun in the proper nouns column and common noun in the common noun column, and you will start the proper noun with the capital letter. Exercise B of page number 9. Add suitable collective noun to these phrases. There are some phrases given over there. You will have to add the suitable collective noun. Exercise C of page number 9, you will have to give the abstract noun formed from these words. There is a list of words given in your book. You will have to write the abstract noun of those words. So my dear students, there is an exercise on page number 11, exercise in which you will have to write up and down. If this is the exercise of useful words and phrases, you will do it accordingly, right? So now let's moving towards another chapter, that is the Gulliver Travel, the War. So this is a story written by Jonathan Swift, and as I told you before that this story is written in the form of diary writing, right? So this is a story of 2 countries. What 2 countries were there? There are the 2 countries Lilliput and Blefuscu, who fought for stupid reasons. We discussed the reason as well. They have fight. The high official Redelsel want Gulliver to help them. So what happened? Gulliver agreed to help and ordered to make a great quantity cable and bars, which is as thick as cotton, and the bars were the length of knitting needles. So he twisted 3 lengths of cables together, bent the ends of the bars into hook, and tied all the hook, cut the anchors of the ship, and pulled the enemy warship and arrived safe at the port of Lilliput. So that's how he helped the Lilliputians, right? So in this chapter, we have done exercise A of page number 24. Finish these sentences by adding missing words. Exercise B of page number 24. Here are a number of words in the order in which they occur in the passage. Find them in the passage and notice how they are used. For each word, find another word or phrase of similar meaning in the following list. So there are some words given. You will have to write the words with the similar meaning in this exercise. There is an exercise which is the grammar exercise of page number 25, exercise A. You will have to add adjectives before and adjective phrases after the objects in these sentences. So how we use adjectives? To emphasis, to enhance the quality, which told the quality and the quantity of a noun, right? These are the adjectives, so you will have to add it accordingly. There is a chart on page number 25 as well, which may help you while solving this exercise. Exercise B of page number 26, the same pattern exercise. There is another chart on page number 26 has already given, which is really helpful for you to solve and to understand the exercise. In this exercise, you will have to add adjectives before and adjective phrases after the objects and indirect objects in these sentences. So there is an exercise of useful words and phrases on page number 27, and you will have to say these sentences in another way using put, right? So let's moving towards our next chapter, that is the old Greek tales, the golden touch, and this is the story of a king Midas who loved gold more than anything else. So he once asked his god Bacchus and said that let everything which I touch be turned to gold, and Bacchus agreed on that and told Midas that the next morning he would have the golden touch. And when the king woke up the next morning, what happened, that the things which is touched by king, it turns automatically into gold. Even his flowers in the garden, even the breakfast which he is doing, it's also turned into gold. So King Midas' daughter, who loves the flowers, when she saw that they are yellowish in color, she started crying and came to him with a golden rose in her hands. King Midas put his arms around her, trying to comfort her. Then the terrible thing happened. What happened? That King Midas is cursed that the things should he touch would turn into gold. So when he touched his daughter, her daughter also turned into a golden statue. So what happened next? That king threw himself on his knees before the god and say that take away this curse from him. And then God told him that go to the river Pactolus, bath in it, and its water shall wash the curse from you. Eagerly he filled the pitcher with the healing water and hurried to the palace where his little girl lay, and poured so much of the river water over her, and then her daughter came into real condition. So in this chapter we have done exercise A of page number 31, in which you will have to add the adjective and prepositional phrases to these nouns complements, as we have discussed already in detail about this exercise. Exercise B of page number 31, complete the sentences using the phrases given below. There are some phrases given in the exercise, and you will have to complete the sentences accordingly. Exercise C of page number 31, finish these sentences by adding nouns or adjectives as complements. So all three exercises should be done in your grammar copy.